Hello, fellow graduates. Thank you for joining us along with your family, friends, and others who have supported you throughout your academic journey at Lakehead. I'm Abby, and I'm thrilled to be graduating this year with my Bachelor's of Education. While you wait for our program to begin, please gather your friends, family, and others who have supported you, whether they're in person or virtually, to help celebrate the day. Our program will begin shortly.
Hello everyone, my name is Harsh Khilani and today I am so very proud to be graduating with my Masters in Computer Science degree from Lakehead this year. To make the most of our special celebration, we want to hear from you. Share your experience with your fellow graduating students by tagging your social media messages with hashtag LakeheadGrad. Thanks again for tuning in and we will begin shortly.
Bonjour and welcome to our session today, Convocation 2021. And I want to thank everybody for coming here to show their support and their happiness for our graduates today. And as always, I thank the Creator. I'm going to say a prayer mixed for our students and staff and everybody that has come here. And say, Bonjour, Gitchimanatu, Miigwech, for all the children and people that have come here. Kanagaman nukam gigishak, Nishomasak, Nakomasak, Minwabanojin, Washe Abanojin, Miigwech Gitchimanatu, for the day. We Abanojin for the life that they have, the children, and how they grow up and to become adult students at an institution like this. Thank you, Creator, for the sunny day that we have and all the blessings that we have been given in our good life that we can live. So I ask a blessing on everybody to be good, travel safe, and do well. I know our graduates will do just that. So thank you for coming to LU and helping us to help you and be good. Miwe, miigwech, woshna.
Welcome to Lakehead University's 56th session of Convocation. I have the distinct pleasure of being Chancellor of Lakehead University, and it is my great privilege to declare this convocation open.
Good morning, Madam Chancellor, graduates, faculty, staff, family, friends, and supporters. My name is Ulf Reinesen, Dean of the Faculty of Natural Resources Management here at Lakehead University. I would like to start by extending our appreciation to my good friend, Elder Jerry Martin, who opened our ceremony with a blessing and recognized Madam Chancellor MacLeod for officially opening our ceremony today. I would like to acknowledge the original custodians of this land and pay my respect to the elders, past, present, and future. For they hold the memories, the traditions, the culture, and the hopes of Indigenous people. I would also like to recognize that our Thunder Bay and the Orillia campuses are on the traditional lands of some of this country's Indigenous peoples. In Thunder Bay, we are on the traditional lands of the Fort William First Nations, signatory to the Robinson-Superior Treaty of 1850. In Orillia, Lakehead University resides on the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe people and of the Rama First Nation. We also acknowledge the history that many nations hold in this area and look forward to respectful continued relations with the First Nations, Métis, and Inuit in the spirit of reconciliation. To our graduates, I would like to personally offer you my sincere best wishes for the years to come. I'm convinced that you will have an impact on the management and stewardship of all things related to our natural environment, to sustain the delicate balance of healthy ecosystems, a viable forest-based economy, and effective societal engagement with our collective Canadian forest land ownership. That last part is what makes Canada absolutely unique, that most of it is owned by the public, you. Many graduates have already gone before you and paved the path to make sure that you can be effective. Now it's your turn to go out and join the forces and continue the traditions, but also to be bold with new initiatives, including those that carry some risk. That's important. We have tried to give you a solid start with base knowledge, and despite the pandemic, hopefully have also instilled in you the urge to continue with lifelong learning and willingness to share your enthusiasm. Thank you for spending the time with us for the last few years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, sometimes a little bit longer. And I really wish that many, if not all of you, choose to stay in touch with us and act as mentors to current and future students. And the last part here, truly don't forget to thank those who help you arrive here and succeed, including family, friends, and anyone else who assisted. Now I really wish you go out there and make a difference. Thank you. It's now my pleasure to introduce our President and Vice Chancellor at Lakehead University, Dr. Moira McPherson, to bring a special greeting to all of our graduates today, following by the rest of the program.
Graduates, as we come together today for this special virtual convocation ceremony, you should be so happy and proud of the hard work, thinking, and commitment that has brought you to this day. I wish we were able to share the celebration of your accomplishments together with your family and friends and with your Lakehead family on our campuses. While the pandemic has limited our ability to come together in person, it has not limited the significance of your exceptional achievements and the promise of future successes that stem from learning and living these past years as a Lakehead University student. You have accomplished so much here at Lakehead, and we are hopeful that your efforts going forward will make our world a better place. We are especially proud of how well you've adapted to the challenges we have all faced this past year and how you have demonstrated your resilience and spirit and ownership of your learning goals. Back in 2018, Paul Davidson, head of Universities Canada, stated, "The role of universities is to build resilient, persevering people who are fluent in cultural diversity." That resilience comes from learning to see opportunity in problems and to be determined to do the hard work to realize those opportunities. And this is ever more crucial when quick, superficial, disappointing fixes are presented at every turn. The theme for our most recent Lakehead report to the community was hope and resilience. The report opened with, "In times of adversity, hope is the thing that gives us strength. Lakehead University is a community where hope runs deep because our students, faculty, staff, and alumni are committed to looking beyond ourselves, to offering the best of ourselves." Our report featured stories and videos celebrating inspirational achievements by students like Fatima Ahmed, a 2020 Bachelor of Ed graduate. She's already taught elementary students at the schools in Nunavik, assisted in the fight against HIV in Botswana, and worked with women's development officers in the South Pacific, and served as the executive director helping youth in Inuvik. We celebrated community-engaged scholars like Canada Research Chair in Sustainable Food Systems, Dr. Charles Levko, who works closely with grassroots organizations like the Indigenous Food Circle to find solutions to create a more equitable food system. And our proud alumnus, the Honourable Patty Hajdu, Canada's Minister of Health and the Federal Member of Parliament for Thunder Bay Superior North, who's been at the forefront of Canada's response to the pandemic, leading a complex health response as a global pandemic turned our world and country upside down. Our world and plans are so different now from what was in place when you entered Lakehead University. However, our strategic priorities and specific hopes for you are still strong and fitting today. Lakehead's fundamental strategic priorities are focused on growing our excellence in teaching, learning, and research in a manner that's accessible to all. We believe that everyone from every region and country should be able to access the same opportunities for social and economic mobility. Our mission to be an innovative, comprehensive, innovative university, to think more deeply about what we do and why we do it has never been more important, and that we share and collaborate for the greater good. For the second year in a row, Lakehead University has been recognized as one of the top 100 universities around the world in the Times Higher Education Impact Rankings. The Impact Rankings are the only international performance tables that assess universities against the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. These interdependent goals address global challenges facing the world, including poverty, inequality, peace and justice, and reflect the grand global challenges Lakehead focuses on through its teaching, research, and partnerships. You, our newest class of university graduates, are even more well-prepared to lead the lasting transformation our world needs now. While experiencing the tumult of this pandemic, we've become profoundly aware of how well we've adapted to learning from one another, to sharing resources and expertise, and to seeing ourselves as members of communities collaborating for the betterment of our shared social, economic, and physical well-being. We hope you have become more confident in how to use a wider range of technologies to help you connect and thrive in your chosen careers and professions with new levels of effectiveness, whether neighborhoods or hemispheres apart. To families and friends who have supported and encouraged our students through their personal triumphs and tribulations, we are so thankful for your efforts and hope you see this as your day of achievement too. I and many of my colleagues have also supported our own children, partners, and friends who have embarked upon this and completed this important journey. And we so deeply understand and sincerely applaud the personal, emotional, financial dedication that this journey inevitably requires. Congratulations to you, too. Graduates, this is a time of great change. As both a graduate of Lakehead University and a global citizen, you are poised to create a better future for yourself, for the communities you choose to impact, and for our world. All of us at Lakehead hope you will look on your time here in this spectacularly beautiful part of Canada and in our online communities as a positive, transforming experience, learning and living with amazing students, friends, staff, and faculty who've all done their best to make this day possible. Keep us in your hearts and your minds as you, our exceptional 2021 graduates, make our future brighter. We look forward to learning about your many successes. Thank you. All the best. Miigwech.
Welcome, Chancellor McLeod, President and Vice Chancellor Dr. McPherson, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, and fellow graduates. Regardless of everything we've had to overcome this year, we are here today, and this is the day we celebrate the beginning of our careers. I promise to keep this as short and sweet as possible because after a long 4 years, thousands of dollars later, and hundreds of tears shed, we can officially be trusted to tell the difference between a pine and a spruce. Today, we are accepted into the profession of watching trees grow, and it feels like just yesterday we were all hopping on that field school bus, having no idea of what was really going on. Fast forward 4 years later, and when it comes to field school, that feeling hasn't really gone away, but there were no hard hats required this year, so we can't complain. But that's what being a forester is all about, problem solving and adapting to your surroundings. 4 years of forestry at Lakehead, and I've learned all about what it means to go with the flow and how to accept things for as they are, whether they were according to plan or not. Sounds a little bit like the handbook of life. I have to say the past 4 years at Lakehead with everyone in NRM have been the best 4 years of my life. I've made some incredible friendships and memories that will last a lifetime. From spending countless hours of sitting in a soil pit, learning and quickly forgetting an entire Latin vocabulary, to sitting in the wood science lab staring at what feels like just a bunch of little circles. It's sad to think that never again will I get to sit in the ATAC lab crying all over the keyboard until 2 a.m. because I still can't make a graph in Excel. Or never again will I trip running up the stairs at the front of the ATAC auditorium in the middle of a geology lecture. We've had many amazing memories together as a student body and faculty at events such as the annual symposium, ring ceremony, and now virtual convocation. When I was trying to write this speech, I was sitting at my desk. Actually, I was sitting in bed because Zoom has taught me well, thinking about some of the best memories we have had over the years together. And regardless of this whole pandemic and massive change of life, I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to be here virtually with everyone today. First year at university, I remember trekking across the boreal forest in a brand new cruise vest and a shiny new hard hat, not knowing that the people I was fighting with for the best bunchberry specimen would be the people who would be a shoulder to cry on, to laugh with, to live with, and to grow up with. In second year, we started to get to know each other and learn that we were all sinking in the same ship when it came to finishing assignments, understanding concepts, and learning how to properly avoid injuring the animals that we were catching on campus. Third year brought us even closer together as some of us survived the food poisoning in Mexico, others survived the adventure that was Quetico Park. And here we are in fourth year, separated by a computer screen, but still connected through the confusion and trying to stay on top of online school. All playing a part in developing our skills as foresters to be adaptable. And that's why we are here virtually graduating today, because we have made it through everything and have grown together into this industry. Life is unknown and there's nothing we can do but learn to live day by day. Plans change, opportunities come and go, but the wildlife around us keeps flourishing and is constantly in need of management. So I hope we can all take these memories from the past 4 years and keep them with us as we step into our careers. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that it's okay to not know what's coming next. Just know that the trees are always going to grow, and so are we. Being a student at Lakehead University has shaped us into the professionals we are and has showed us what it means to reach our full potential. Thank you for allowing me to speak today and to be a part of this year's convocation. Cheers to being this year's graduating class.
Hello, I am Dr. Matthew Leach. I'm the Associate Professor of Wood Science and Forest Products and also the Chair of the Honours Bachelor of Science in Forestry in the Faculty of Natural Resources Management. I'm delighted to host the conferring of degrees and medals portion of the ceremony. Today our graduates join us virtually from locations across the globe to celebrate in their academic achievements. I had the honour to present the PhD, Masters, and graduates from the faculty. Before we begin, I'd like to request that wherever our graduates may be, that you please join your fellow graduates in standing together. On the recommendation of the Senate of Lakehead University, I present the candidates who have fulfilled the academic requirements for degrees and diplomas and have complied with all other requisites of the university. Madam Chancellor, will you admit these graduates?
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I admit you as graduates of Lakehead University.
Okay, you may now take your seat. Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Natural Resources Management, I have the honor to present the Doctor of Philosophy graduates from the faculty. Chin-Lee Chen. Daniel Raymond Duckert. Masumi Hisano. Sahari Inoue. Amanda Ann Lino, Eric Searle, and Binyan Albera Tedla. That concludes our Doctor of Philosophy graduates. I now have the honor to present our Master's graduates from the faculty. Sazia Asif Baroduwala, Sebastian Antonio Belmar Lucero, Davis Amponan Boadi, Ashpinder Singh Brar, Himen Devi Delavarsi Gohil, Hannah Dorville, Alexander Tawakin Duncan, Chun Fang, Amber Friedenberg, Prab Partap Singh Gill, Tian He, Larissa Huot, Connor Jones is also the Dean's Scholar Award for Natural Resources Management, Master of Science in Forestry. Silpa Reddy Kanchi, Prashant Kanwar, Karen, Gupreet Kaur, Jaspreet Kaur, Manpreet Kaur, Parneet Kaur, Simranjeet Kaur, Simrit Kaur, Shauna McLean, Lee Meng, Keshav Menon, Avinash Narayan Metter, Sampada Nupain, Joman Narakulath Joy, Vishwadeep Om Prakash, Akhil Babu Ravuri, Jagdeep Singh Riyar, Simrat Singh Sandhu, Jatinder Pal Singh Sarero, Raymond Shelley, Lucas Short, Gurjadeep Singh Sidhu, Jasmine Singh Sidhu, Gurpreet Singh, Inderpreet Singh, Jagjit Singh, Prabdeep Singh, Garun Tayo, Christy Ruth Van Heisen, Sayo Yang, Jinzin Yu, Mai Yuan, and that concludes our master's graduates. I now have the honor to present our undergraduate graduates from the faculty. Alina Breen Albertson Cook, Nicole Nancy Anderson, Julie Illa Antler, Nicholas James Armstrong, Georgina Atkins, Shayla Ald, David Carl Breyer, Kayla Mackenzie Bailey, Istvan Below, Jake Thurling Batters, Sydney Bellew, Joda Burkan, Armin Jared Bigness, Nicholas Edward Britt, Ian Buckler, Emily Muriel Cameron, Osa Campbell, Darian Gerald Karen, Lauren Grace Chisholm, Emily Cooney, Jordan Cordone, Stephanie Cressman, Ewan Alasdair Davidson, Alexis Ann Dunn, Michael Dyer, Mark Peter Engel, River Abigail Ina Fox, Sarah Marie Frenchuk, Trent Russell Lauren Francis, Daniel Joseph Garreau, Sarah Grubb, Taylor Hall, Machendrick Jeffrey Roland Hallworth, Jennifer Lauren Hammond, Tisha Michelle Hatta, Claire Hensrund, the Dean Scholar Award for Natural Resources Management, Environmental Management, Neil Hissa, Thomas Honjnak, Christiana Holmlund, Shanna Victoria Elaine Hoare, Breland Howard, Thomas Michael Hudeman, Jess William Basil Humphrey, Sarah Celesta Hutchison, Courtney Crystal Jackson, Taryn Sheila Safari James, Matthew Jordan, Carolyn Snow Joseph Jesudos, Issam Ahmad Issam Salah Kadura, Evan Coomer, Z Lang, Kevin Florian Lanoy, William Cole Lavoie, Kyle Denise Levesque, Ziyuan Lee, Marin Lonkar, Zin Liu, Aaron River Jordan McKay, Xiaowen Mei, Erica Lynn Mihill, Taylor Monkston Murray, Goshu Ni, Maxime Jacques Normand, Ashlyn Norris, Libby Mary Palacini, Summer Francis Marjorie Palmer, David Panza, Brett Parsons, Jacob Arnold Perfect, David Radu, Emily Caitlin Ray, Adam James Rickards, Emil Sarah Adams Robertson, Marianne Leon Scafio, Melissa Schumacher, David Thomas Scott, Hannah Linda Salvaggio, Bryn Deanne Joy Seisons, Matthew Robert Sloan, Lila Lee Elizabeth Soley, Abigail Stanbury, Jordan Swayze, Shenzi Teo, Kimberly Nicole Austin Teeger, the Dean, also the Dean Braun Medal for the Faculty of Natural Resources Management, the Dean's Scholar Award for Natural Resources Management, Environmental Management, James Thordison, Robin John Philip Timms, Donald Andrew Toll, Jacob Paul Towns, Darren William Tree, Matthew Daniel Tremblay, Sean Andre Van Kirkerbrook, Jessica Kaylee Miller Walker, the Dean Scholar Award for Natural Resources Management, Forest Management, Zayu Wang, Levi Workington, Garrett George William Whelan, Ian Edward Wick, Jacob Booker Weens, Adam Wolski, Jacob Worrell, the Dean Braun Medal for the Faculty of Natural Resources Management, the Dean Scholar Award for Natural Resources Management, Forest Management, Hazun Wu, and Yuqin Zhang. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of all the graduates from the Faculty of Natural Resources Management. Congratulations to all of you.
Hello, and congratulations to you, the 2021 graduates of the Environmental Management and Forestry programs in the Faculty of Natural Resources Management. My name is Nancy Lukai. I am a professor emerita for this faculty and a member of the Lakehead University Alumni Association Board of Directors. I am extremely pleased to be here with you to bring greetings on behalf of my fellow board members and our extended alumni family. I too am a forestry grad, twice over from this faculty. When I first came to Thunder Bay from Southern Ontario in the early 70s, I had no idea what a positive and lasting impact this place, and especially Lakehead, would have on me. Before I knew it though, my time as a student was up. I remember approaching graduation with mixed emotions. On the one hand, I was proud of my accomplishments. I was excited for the future, and truth be told, I was relieved it was over. On the other hand, I was a little sad, as I thought my time with Lakehead and my classmates was coming to an end. It did not take very long before I realized that my relationship with Lakehead was not over. It was merely evolving. And this new phase had the potential to be just as rewarding and way less stressful. As a graduate, you are joining a network of over 65,000 proud alumni, living and working in more than 103 countries around the world. You are now part of this extended family. You are Lakehead for life, and I hope that you will choose to engage with us. What does it mean to be Lakehead for life? It means being part of a family that engages, celebrates, and shares within our communities. We do this through a network of chapters, alumni ambassadors, regional activities, both in person and virtual, and varsity engagement events. It also means that each of you will be receiving this alumni scarf and the pin as a gift from the association. We recently made some small changes to the scarf, so yours will be the first class to receive the new version. We hope that you wear this scarf and pin proudly, and we'd love to see a picture of you doing so. I encourage each of you to stay connected with Lakehead and to follow your fellow alumni through our website and social media, our alumni e-zine, and the Journey magazine. More specifically, we can help you to stay connected to your class and your faculty. For example, helping to develop a class portfolio or supporting future class reunions. In 2018, the Alumni Association helped Dr. Polke and I organize a 40-year reunion for our undergraduate class. It was so much fun to see our classmates again and catch up on all the news. I think we all wished we had done it sooner. Moving forward, your uniqueness will come from what you value, the path you follow, and the decisions you make. The Alumni Association believes that our grads exemplify the very best of Lakehead University, the often unconventional and always exceptional. So once again, on behalf of your fellow alumni and the Lakehead University Alumni Association, congratulations on completing this important milestone. Take a moment to enjoy your accomplishments. Good luck on your journey, and always remember that you are Lakehead for life. Thank you.
I would like to offer my personal congratulations to each of the graduates on your achievement. I cannot begin to know the challenges that many of you have faced and overcome to get to this point. I do know that for all of you, the last year and a half have tested your commitment, your adaptability, and your resilience. I know, too, that the faculty and staff of Lakehead University have worked continuously to ensure that you are provided with opportunities to learn that are as accessible and supported as possible. I trust that despite the unusual challenges of your last semesters, you leave this university with an enthusiasm for learning that will last you for the rest of your lives. I cannot begin to foresee the challenges and the changes that you will encounter as you move forward from here. Your world is not the world I have lived and worked in. It will not be the world of your parents. It's the world of my grandchildren, and it is a world that you will help to shape. I do believe that as graduates, you share a willingness to set goals and work towards them. I am confident that you will be open to new ideas and new approaches. I ask that you stay aware and engaged participants in your new environments, and that you remember always that you can make a difference. I hereby declare this convocation closed.